This is going to be a short live. As you can tell, I'm feeling much better. And I'm angry. I am angry at all the elected officials of Dolton and the Southland. Tomorrow morning, I am leaving for Washington, D.C. Hi, Cynthia. I will be there for some hearings. I will also be having some sit-downs. Hi, Wyoming. Thank you. I have asked Jason House some basic questions about the safety of the voting polls for the residents of Dolton. I have asked Jason House, what can residents do if they cannot come out of their homes because of physical and mental issues to go to tea with the trustees for this important information that you have for residents that you want to share with them? Why are meetings not being broadcast on the official Village of Dolton website? Why are people being paid $500 and $1,000 for all of these homes? I have a briefcase full of documents and evidence, and it is coming with me on the plane. And it's not a commercial plane. Before I leave in the morning, I want answers. I received a phone call from an elderly man, a resident of Dolton, late this afternoon. Elected officials who get tax breaks. Why don't you share that with the residents who are overburdened with their taxes and cannot afford them? But you have worked the system. I know how you've worked the system. And I'm going to let the residents know how to do it too. So when your tax levies come in and they're a little bit light, figure it out. You are elected officials. You have taken an oath. An oath. Do you know what that means? To all the residents, not just the ones that stand up and talk at the microphone. To the ones that are sitting at home who cannot attend meetings because they are afraid. They're afraid to say anything, or they will be attacked by their own residents, their own neighbors. How does that make you feel while you dance around with your stupid cameras? All of you, from Henyard on down to the advisory board of the trustees, to those who are seeking office in the township. Do you care? Do you give 1 ounce of shit that comes out of that stupid factory about your constituents who are afraid to attend meetings, who are afraid to say something in a grocery store. Say the wrong word. Cowards. Absolute cowards. I was doing a video on the warrant list. It's disgusting. Staff lunches off the backs of the taxpayers that don't get these breaks because they don't know the system. I am going to get real estate professionals on this show, and they are going to tell the residents, the regular residents who are suffering, who are afraid, who cannot get out of their homes, who do not know what the hell is going on in their own village. They will know how to get these tax breaks. Every last single one of them. When I hear residents crying on the phone, elderlies, your elders, who you took an oath to protect, who are afraid of other residents because they want to ask questions. It breaks my heart. It absolutely breaks my heart. The elders cannot rely upon their own elected officials to protect them. How dare you? How dare you shit upon the people who have put you in office? And what choice do they have? What choice do they have if they dare go to a polling station to vote? What choice? This village has been in debt since 2009. When I return from DC, if I have not gotten an email, as a matter of fact, if I don't receive an email when I'm in DC, Jason House, for your residents, there are going to be phone calls made. There are going to be mailings made to every resident in Dolton and in the Thornton Township as well. The ones that don't have a voice because they are afraid to attend a meeting because of the chaos that you allow. It's unbelievable to me. When you take an oath, it is a sacred duty. A sacred duty. If you want to have a fucking staff lunch, fucking bring a brown bag. I received 3 calls from residents today. 3 phone calls. Why am I getting phone calls from residents? Because they cannot trust the leadership. They cannot trust the leadership, and they are afraid of their own residents. Afraid of their own residents. Can you imagine living in this world where you are afraid of your own residents? You disgusting, vile people. The emails I get. It's disgraceful. Do you care what you are doing to your elders? Do you give a damn? And don't tell me you're in debt because of hen yard when you've been knee deep up in shit, up to your asses in debt since 2009, and you all know it. You all know it. Has hen yard overspent? Of course she has. Is she a leader? Hell no. Should she be mayor? No. She can't answer an actual question. She cannot look at residents when they are speaking to her. When you are a leader, it doesn't matter if you don't like what they are saying. You look at them. Look at them. They all vote for those bonds. Every last one of them. Trustees. Vote $1 million bonds. Since 2009. And the shit that you owe Chicago. You don't tell the residents this stuff. Jason House, you've been in office since 2017. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You know every little dirty secret. And Henyard, so do you. You are disgusting people. Vile, disgusting people. And I'm going to reach out to legitimate real estate brokers. Legitimate. The people of Dolton are going to know exactly who every last one of you son of a bitches are if you don't come out and tell the truth. When I, conscience, receives phone calls from residents because they don't trust the leadership, because they don't trust the trustees. Cute little signs, trust the trustees. You're all responsible. All of you are responsible because you took an oath of office, if that means anything to you. Perhaps you should look back at the words that you spoke as you took that oath. Perhaps you should look in the mirror and say those words. I took 2 oaths. One was to my country. And I don't give a shit what color you are, what race you are, what religion you are. I don't care. Because we all bleed red. I don't know. Maybe you're aliens. Maybe you bleed green. Possible. Could be. Jason House. Answer that email. Answer the 2 emails. Because I do have scheduled appointments in DC tomorrow morning. And then I will be there for the hearings. And then I will fly back home and do my live at 1 o'clock. It is up to you what that live consists of. January 20th. January 20th. If you think that your little bubble in Illinois, with all your shenanigans that go on, is going to protect you, you are sadly mistaken. I'm sorry, chat. I'm not looking. Yeah, some bleed green with money. Seems to be the What are you going to do with the money when you die? What are you going to do with it? I knew a man had a nice Corvette. He was buried with his Corvette. Can you believe that? That's a true story. He's in a local cemetery. Like he's going to drive that Corvette. What are you going to do with money when you die? What are you going to do with money when you're in a nursing home? Gasping for breath? Money's not going to help you. Money is not going to help you. It is the root of all evil. In all these little internet games, I don't give a shit about you people. I don't care. You have a one-track mind. What are you going to do after the election in Dolton? What's your content going to be then? I know what mine is going to be. Reality check. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. It is so good to see you, my friend. I'm tired of it. These are real people. These are real lives that you are affecting with your bullshit. Henyard, fucking do your job. Board of Trustees, do your fucking jobs. How many phone calls do you get from residents crying on the phone? How many? Do you get those calls while you're at the bar? You really don't get it, do you? You don't understand surveillance very well, do you? Because you're just so focused on what you can get and describe it as fighting for the residents. Who's the best candidate for mayor? Who are the best candidates for trustees? Who's the best candidates for supervisor? Residents of Dolton. I am so sorry for what you are going through. The regular residents, the elders, the people without a voice or a platform on YouTube. The ones living from paycheck to paycheck. Ever think about them? I have. Give me a moment, please. Get your asses out of the bars. Bar. Knock on doors for people who matter. Are you knocking on doors? What is your 90-day plan? What are your first steps to get out of this mess that you have been involved in for over a decade? Because it certainly doesn't seem like you figured it out yet. Jeez. Oh, my friend from Norway. Hello. I'm sorry. I haven't been reading the comments. Mouse Toes, you're safe. She's sleeping. That's a little joke between Mouse Toes and myself. My cat Bear. Yay! I am angry. I am upset. Because regular citizens are afraid to voice an opinion in a village they live in. Can you imagine that? for 1 second afraid. Well, I swore potato. I'm sorry. Yeah, the all caps. YouTube doesn't like that. I wouldn't think you have it all in the bag yet. You are not reaching residents that really care. You're not. Because when they have to reach out to somebody on YouTube with questions that their elected officials should be able to answer, there is something wrong. And Flint isn't the only one with dirty water. So I will be in DC. I will be sitting down with people. And we are going to have conversations about Illinois and the Southland. All of it. Hopefully, I can make it back by 1 o'clock for the 1 o'clock live. You need to do better, and you need to start today. Get the hell out of the bar. Henyard, be a leader. But you won't. It's not all thrills and frills. There's such a thing as eating too much cake. Sometimes you want the meat and potatoes. Get it? No, you don't. Are you in your 40s now? At some point, you need to grow up. And you damn well better worry about those houses. Somebody in the background. Crook County. I like that. Yes, we need a resident of Dolton with integrity, has no political ties with a lawyer, who is not recycled, and appointed by a Democratic Party. Uphold the seat. Uphold your oath. It's a simple task. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. There's a reason people go into politics. Should I check my email? Nothing from Jason House. That's a shame. That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame, Jason. A damn shame. But that's your choice, not mine. Yeah, trees, grass cutting. What the hell does Public Works do? What does Public Works do? Thank you, Karen. I'm okay. Does anybody ever see them out and about? Well, Why do you have to pay all these companies for trees? There are some trees Public Works cannot handle. Not that much. And grass cutting. Grass cutting. No, I don't believe it. So I wanted to get on this live and speak my piece and speak the words of the residents. Get up off your asses. Give real answers, not sideway answers. You are not celebrities. Although you're touted as such, you are not. You are elected officials. If you want to be movie stars, go to Hollywood. I wouldn't recommend it at this time and period because I just got back from California and I had to come back early because of the smoke. Wyoming, my prayers are with you with California. Yeah. Yeah, Douglas. Andrea, it's so good to see you. I am sorry for not looking at the chat. But enough is enough. When regular residents have to call me, residents that are unable to leave their homes, when they have to call me and email me, you have a big problem on your hands. Residents are afraid of their own neighbors. Do something, or the red wave will. Okay, folks. I'm going to get a little rest before I head out. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Residents, I hear you. And your concerns will be voiced tomorrow morning in Washington, D.C. in those little rooms that nobody knows about. Okay, and every one of us love you. Everybody in this chat loves the residents of Dolton. And I think we will have a real estate expert come in and let you know how you can get away with your taxes. Right? Get off the frickin' bar stool. Do your job. Respect the oath that you took. I love each and every one of you. Mama Hill. Hello. And no, Mama Hill is not one of the ones calling me, so thank you very much. And no, it's not Berg either. Thank you very much. Mama Hill's not afraid of anything. But residents are. Elders are afraid. How do you live with yourself when you're in that bar room? When you're jumping around, snapping pictures all over the place. You're not thinking of them, but I am. I don't drink, except coffee, which I love. I like mocha coffee. Yes, Mama Hill. The red wave is on its way. If anybody has ever watched Trump, listened to him, he doesn't like bullshit. And neither will his administration. Okay, I need to get a little rest before the driver picks me up. So I love you all. Residents, you are in my heart. You are in this chat's heart. And everybody who listens, stop it. Stop it. Okay. Have a good night, and we will see you tomorrow. Good night, all.